Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Skating Club of Boston here in Norwood. Along with Joe Pinola, I'm Mark Hoover for NCM, and Joe, just thrilled to be here tonight for the opening of the 2021 season for the Norwood Mustangs tonight in just such a beautiful facility as the Mustangs here are taking on the Hillers of Hopkinton, and what a test they have for themselves tonight.
Absolutely. They got their work cut out for them. Hopkinton 20-2 last season. They were the TVL large champs, but they've lost a lot, and so with all those seniors that are gone for Hopkinton, Norwood has a chance to have a real good challenge and a great way to start their season tonight.
Exactly. You know, and talking to Coach Fulham beforehand, you know, this is a talented squad here in Hopkinton, and they play them tonight, and then they will travel up to Marlborough on Saturday night to play them there as well. But it's just a thrill to be here in this new facility.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see here on the TV, we got the Norwood logo at center ice. The mural that's been done outside here. It's just a great history of the Norwood Mustangs hockey, so it's so nice to have a home rink now for both the boys and girls hockey teams. It's just going to be exciting this year.
Absolutely. To not having to travel back and forth, to have one place, this has to be a great chance. And it's a bummer we can't have fans here tonight to celebrate the opening of this beautiful rink, but we're excited. I'm sure all the kids are.
Exactly. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Just a couple of rule changes. We are doing only two halves. They run 22.5-minute halves, and then they will do the ice. So instead of 3 periods, now we're just doing 2 halves. And then you're only allowed 5 players on the bench. You'll look across the way from time to time. You're only going to see 5 players, and then because of the distancing, the rest of the guys have got to be out on the side. So it's going to be interesting to watch players come in and out. And it's kind of fun to get loud here already. These boys are really raring to go.
No fans, but still the echoes are coming.
Plenty of noise here, exactly. And
they are excited for this season.
And the Norwood Mustangs control the opening faceoff here as Keith Ledger will knock it in for the defense. Ledger picks it back up, tries to go cross ice. Picked off there. Hillers come in, shot there by number 13.
Shot right away.
Jeff Taco, good stop there is Brendan Bartuka. He's your senior goalie.
He was ready to go, and he's tested early tonight.
And kind of get that one out of the way as Jake Rousseau comes right back for the Mustangs. Shot on their senior goalie, Colin Norwood, number 31.
Norwood's got, I believe, 2 goalies dressed tonight. Bartuka in net. Ethan Barrows is ready if needed.
So Mustangs here trying to control play early as Ledger takes it behind his net. Quickly on up there, off of the stick.
Could be costly.
Turnover.
Nice play, and he covers up.
Good job there. Some early action, both end-to-end stuff. And so we'll see here is that you get the whistle blows.
Well, some new rules with this COVID, Mark, but we certainly saw a lot of checking early on. They're not taking that out of the game, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, we were talking to one of the referees beforehand, and they were saying that, you know, although these rules are a little bit different this year, they are still going to try to let these kids play as much of the hockey as they can. Draw back up top there. Quickly shot in by Michael Berman.
Saves early on.
So the whistle stops to play there, and it will come off here to Bartuka's left-hand side for the face-off. And back up here, quickly across.
Out of the zone.
Knocked out there by Miles Kidd. Dump back in. Tolman will get on behind it. Junior defenseman.
Nice poise by Tolman behind the net there. He really controlled that and set a good tone for the Mustangs.
Yeah, as these kids start to work together defensive pair-wise. Delayed offsides here. Mustangs will have to escape and come back in the zone. Spadorsha on the line with Miles Kidd.
Really good moves there from number 4. That's Pavit Mera for Hopkinton. I imagine we're going to see a lot of him tonight.
Spadorsha here, trying to break right through the middle. Senior captain this year.
Almost had a
all
chance.
The way in.
That was Michael Berman going down for Hopkinton on that chase.
Yeah, you know, you speak of Hopkinton having lost a couple of their big goal scorers in Sean Walsh and Kyle Rogers of last year. You know, the Mustangs have got a couple holes to fill as well with the loss of Anthony Marchand, Harry Gover. But you've got returning folks. You know, you've got Jake Rousseau and again Nick Spadorsha to pick up some of that offense, as well as a good solid defensive core with Jack Lydon and
still
Tolman.
A lot of goals in that team as we got a nice catch on the stick.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ready for that was Jake Rousseau. Not only can he play the pucks on the ground, but also in the air.
Ledger picks it up and draws it behind his crowd, waiting for folks to get started. Rifles it up off the dasher, blocked down there nicely by number 18.
Ronald Seamus keeping it in, senior captain.
So they'll work it on the far side. Taylor trying to battle it out. Is able to get it outside the zone. Quick stop there by Cole Dixon. He'll dump it, try to get it back in before the Hillers, and he does.
There goes down, no call.
Jeffrey Taco in. Bumped hard there by Kyle Ledger. Got a whistle there. Looks like we're going to have our first penalty.
We will. That was Jeffrey Tacho battling in the corner, it looked like. Hopkinton against number 4 for Norwood.
So Kyle Ledger is going to go, I think, on the trip here. So with 20 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half, I guess we'll call it, instead of the first period.
We can refer to it as half.
We'll go to the half.
Right now,
for the first half, Kyle Ledger goes in the box for the 2 minute for the trip.
Strange to see numbers like over 20 minutes in,
exactly.
in hockey, but
plenty of time.
That's where we are in today's rules. Nord will try to kill it off now.
So Hillers on their first power play. One back there. Jared Shea tries to get it out.
Quick spin. Nice move by Jared. Almost got it out.
Looks like we might have another penalty on here.
I believe so. Coach Allen doesn't look too happy about that.
So now the Mustangs are going to find themselves in quite a situation.
They will. It looks like
to the box goes Max Sharkey, I think. So Sharkey goes. Mustangs find themselves down now on a 5-on-3 situation. Early on here, and Joe, we had mentioned, this is a talented Hopkinton squad, and you do not want to, put yourself at a disadvantage like the Mustangs here. So this is a big kill for the Mustangs.
Not at all.
So Hillers will set up outside. Quick shot in there, blocked down. Doesn't get all the way through.
They do get it out. Cole Dixon still on the ice for Hopkinton. He's just a freshman and is playing right away on their top power play.
Yep. So we'll see it with Dixon here carrying number 2, looking for some help. Dumps it all the way in. He'll chase around. Tolman
Looks
will
like
settle it
Norwood's
in
got
behind the
Shea,
net.
Tolman, and Spadorsha on the kill.
Tolman works it on up. Spadorsha is able to not quite knock it back out. Knocked back in by Joe Carranza. Spun all the way around. Pulled in there by Pavitt Mira, sophomore. Big goal scorer last year for
that neck it off
for the Hillers there, and it's going to be kind of interesting. You're trying to pick up the sounds of whistles and all that.
That's it.
And so I think the net is dislodged, so that will stop a play. 1 minute, 9 seconds left on Kyle's tripping penalty, and 1:16 left on Mac's penalty. So Mustangs are a minute away from getting a man back. So far, so good here, Joe. At least early on.
Absolutely. That 8-second difference, though. It'll be interesting how the teams change up their strategy there.
Hillers working back and forth. Kept in nicely there by Jarrett. He walks in.
Another shot on the block by Tolman.
Tolman's able to take it off of the netting.
And that was just a foot too high.
Just a little bit. Right idea by Tolman. Just a little bit too high there, but at least you get the stoppage of play. So Tolman, Jack Lydon,
and Jake Russo's out there. Looks like 29.
Yep. The 3 here trying to kill it off.
Strong veteran presence for Norwood. Let's see if they can kill it off this last minute.
Nicely.
Good play by Russo there to keep that out.
So battles, able to keep Hopkinton out. They got to regroup back here by their blue line.
There's Pavitt Mira.
By Mira. Mira gains the red line. Scoots on into the Norwood zone. Quick snapshot off there. He's able to bury it through. That is one guy that you're going to have to kind of keep an eye on. Pavitt Mira, the returning sophomore, he made quite an impression last year as a freshman, and boy, he just picked that one up from his own blue line, carried it all the way in on a short angle, is able to beat Bartuka there, and the Hillers take the quick 1-0 lead.
I'll tell you, Mark, the way that he skated around those defenders, Jake Russo was right on him.
Yeah.
And he makes a quick move around him. The second he caught some daylight between those Norwood defenders, able to put a good shot on net.
Yeah, you can see Coach McPherson this year is really going to kind of rely heavily on him to kind of make up for some of that scoring that he lost last year. And Pavitt doesn't miss much of an opportunity. He gets the first goal here for Hopkinton, and they take the 1-0 lead.
Gotta have a short memory though here if you're Norwood.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you gotta get right back on it.
Might be a short season, but you know what? You still have a lot of games coming up.
Well, it's exactly what Coach Allen and Coach Follen are going to preach this year. We only may have 10 games, but everyone's going to kind of be important.
So the Mustangs by Miles Kidd to get that out of the zone.
Mustangs still have got to kill off still on the power PK
looks like
here.
they have.
As Max Sharkey still has to sit his. There's no time up on the clock, so we're not quite sure what he's got left. But 18:06 left here in the first half. Mustangs find themselves down early, 1-0.
Long period, or I guess half we got in here. So they got to stay strong.
Take it out here. Quinton Barnes Carrying it up there,
Back on
picked
D.
off
Good
nicely
play there by
Russo.
Jake Russo.
Yeah, he read that well.
Yep. Went right
He'll
into
drive
that.
it back. Going to try just to burn a little bit of time here.
Battling there against
Aiden
Aiden Walsh. I imagine we'll see him a lot tonight too for Hopkinton.
Tries to split him. Unable to do so. D to D here for Hopkinton. Gaining the red line. Knocked off the puck
Dixon
there by
again.
Miles Kidd. Nice job. And Kyle Ledger's able to clear it the length of the ice, and that will do it.
Norwood gets a nice change. Good work on that power play. They did give up the goal, but
Yep.
they were fighting hard on it.
Nice job here. D to D as the Mustangs try to settle things down here and regroup. Again, down early, 1-0.
They've got their top defensive line back out after that penalty kill. Looks like Jack Lydon out there with George Tolman.
Line with Tolman on the D, yep. Tolman trying to gather it up there, is able to try it, looking for the wing up here.
Tolman almost lost it off his stick. He did a nice job controlling.
Max Sharkey works in the far corner, zips it all the way across. Jared Shea's able to pinch, keep that puck in off the skates, nicely done. Max Sharkey behind the net, trying to put it
make
up
something
in front.
happen.
John Curran battles down with him. Picked up there as it pulls out by Ryan Title.
Able to get that just around Mac's stick to get that in. Mac almost picked that pass off.
Jared Shea will start up behind his own net. Quickly, sharply up there. Nice pass up there to Sean Dittmeyer. Dittmeyer dumps it in. Chased in there by Miles Kidd for the Mustangs. Up along the wall here. Good shot there by Kyle Ledger. He's able to pick that one up as he saw it come up. Spinorsha works on the far side. Zips on up here to the Pavitt Mera guy you got to keep an eye on. Ledger tries to push him outside.
Nice
look
work
in
by
the middle.
Kyle Ledger on him.
Has a nice look in the middle, just able to disrupt that. No ice here. It's touched by the Hillers. Cole Dixon will have to regroup for Hopkinton as he pulls it behind the net. Right back to him as he gains the nifty move there on the blue line.
He's really active, Mark.
He
Cole
really is.
Dixon, what a good skater they've got.
They are moving their feet pretty well. Tolman will bring it out for the Mustangs, trying to get it on up ahead to Sean. Unable to connect as Jarrett picks it up for the Hillers.
Tolman ready for that drive, but Hopkinton had the defender right on him.
15 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first half. Again, Mustangs down early, 1-0. Trying to get some offense here sustained as Rousseau picks it up now, looking for some help up front. He's got Tolman up
gets
to the
his
point.
stick picked up
Tolman
again.
looks for him, dumps it back down, looking to cycle it for the Taylor works down low. Good pinch there by Lydon as he's able to keep the puck in the Hiller's end. Some nice sustained pressure here, and that's a great pinch there too by Tolman getting into the play. Jack Lydon
Forward, though, keeping it in the zone.
back in. Taylor working on the half wall on the far side. Taylor shoots. Unable to come up with it. Again, Tolman working tough on that board right there, keeping that in. Some good sustained pressure here. Mateer just can't pull the trigger on it. He's off to the races here. Lydon's back with him, got it covered. Got his stick on it, is able to send it wide.
So a great alertness there by the Norwood D getting back. Even though Brian fell down, the Norwood D was able to get back and prevent a chance.
So you get a change here. I think, yep, got to get that D off. Able to get a change. Is driving hard to the net. Nice job there is John Curran, the junior. Drives to the net hard.
Curran made something almost out of nothing.
He really did, yeah. He was there all by himself.
Really nice play as they were making a change. And in fact, changes, Mark, are a lot different this year, given the fact that the benches, you're only allowed to keep 5 players on there.
Exactly. And as Coach Allen says, you know, the hard part, too, is a lot of the coaching that is done of these young men and women when they in their game, the coaching is done on the bench. And so if you've got guys that aren't even on the bench yet, it's kind of hard to talk to them. But I know that Coach Pebbles is on, is out on the glass talking to the players. So Jared Shea is able to keep that one in here defensively.
There does it again.
Again, continue here to step up some offensive zone time here for the Mustangs. Puck hops up in the air. Hiller's able to clear.
Nice control there for number 13. That's Jeffrey Tacho for the Hillers.
So Keith Ledger will take it in behind the net. Pull it on up ahead, trying to get it on up to John Curran. Curran working hard so far. Max Sharkey's unable to make it. Loses the stick in the interim. Ronald Seamus, the senior captain, picks it up defensively, and he zips it on ahead there to Carrazza.
Good work there by Miles
wide.
Kidd. He's been working hard defensively today.
Shot comes in through some traffic. It's able to be
There's a
cleared wide.
chance off the post.
Off the post there. Goalie's best friend. A little bit of a flurry here in front of Bartuca. Both squads trying to settle the puck down. Mustangs were able to. See if they
there
can
was
break it out
daylight
of the
there.
zone.
Mara had a chance. Jarrett was calling for it. But number 4 opted to take the shot, and he almost had a chance there.
Tolman's able to regroup for the Mustangs. Leaves it back there for Ledger. Ledger on up ahead to Kidd. Kidd tries to zip there to Dittmeyer, just misses. Goes all the way in. Spadorcia quick on him. Able to pop out. Leiden's able to keep it in. Nice job of him. But that
Impressive
comes
play
back
by
out.
Jack right there. He
Yeah.
was pedaling backwards and still kept that puck in
Got
the
that
zone.
stick up. Tolman on the run. Drops in deep. Circling around behind their net. Trying to get it up in front. Nobody there, and the Hillers recover.
Well, there's a little new defensive pairing out.
D to D here, and you got the Hillers in the change. If you can get Spadorcia, lifts it in, trying to split them. Held up nicely there by again that Ronald Seamus, strong defensive senior for the Hopkinton team.
He seems poised for a big year, doesn't he, Mark?
He, again that senior captainship, big, strong, tall defenseman, really anchoring that squad here for Hopkinton.
And these Hopkinton kids have been in some big games, especially a couple of years ago, playing in the Garden in the finals.
Oh yeah.
They're no stranger to feeling a lot of pressure.
This is a good, talented squad, and like we said at the onset of the broadcast, a good early test for these Mustangs.
Well, that's what they want. I mean, Norwood had a great season last year in the TVL. Unfortunately, fell short in the playoffs. But if they want to keep rising, they're going to have to really rise up to the challenge of these teams. And Norwood's working hard to do that so far.
Exactly. So Ledger will take it behind the net, picks it on up there to Connor Leiden. Leiden on up to Rousseau. Rousseau trying to shovel it forward.
Look at the way Jake's been on these guys on
Working
defense.
hard there, stapled nicely against the board was Aiden Walsh. Good, strong work by Rousseau. Shea is able to get it, but not quite out. Spadorcia flicks it on ahead. Mustangs are able to clear the zone. D to D.
Barnes
is
looking real
Karen
solid
Garrett.
there.
Dumps it all the way in. Hillers had to clear the zone. They quickly do. Looked like a quick fall down there, and Spadorcia's able to take possession behind the net.
Yeah, Spadorcia showed good control. He stayed calm under that pressure with the player going down around him.
Pinched in there nicely, comes around behind the net. Shea trying to get it up front. Picked up
Jared
there
Shea
by
and Quentin Barnes have been working hard against each other.
Well,
Seeing that battle.
It's interesting too because one of the MIAA new rules is that if there's a third man in on the puck, they're supposed to blow the whistle. But speaking to the refs before the game, looking to ice this puck here and just kind of take the change. Well, one of the new rules the MIAA came up with, Joe, is that if the third man is on the puck, the refs are supposed to stop the play. But in speaking with the refs, they're not going to be calling that, I guess, this year, and so they're going to let the kids play. But I guess it becomes a scrum. You may see some stoppages of play that you may not otherwise see. But
I'm sure you don't want to kill the total momentum of the game, but again, you got to
Exactly.
balance that with the safety of the players at the same time.
Exactly. So we're sitting here at exactly 10 minutes left here in the first half. Mustangs still trailing just 1-0.
Again, 10 minutes on that clock, but that's about halfway through this period.
Just
so
about
it was
halfway
a
through.
long
Yep.
one.
Yep.
That one
hop
looks like
there
it
off
hit
the
something on the
glass.
side to keep it in.
Tolman's able to regroup. Trying to get it on ahead there to Leiden.
Nice play by Ronnie Seamus to keep that in.
Right back and whistled all the way around here on the top of the dasher. Play is called again.
Looks like that net came undone.
Net came dislodged again.
I'll tell you, I like what the Hopkinton coach is doing. He's got his senior captain, Ronnie Seamus, playing on defense with Cole Dixon, the freshman.
Yeah.
Tell you want to see someone who's going to mentor a young kid. That's
Yeah.
a great choice, I think, by that coach.
And again, not that Mr. Dixon has about the same height size as my son when he was a freshman. So you kind of put Seamus and those guys together. You kind of get it averages out to an average size guy.
There you go. There you go.
So flicked on ahead here, and Tolman right in front of us. Tries to get
Tolman
it
goes
in.
down, gets
Not
right
able
back
to do
up.
So. Got it right back in. Smart play there by Tolman as it goes to the far side.
That's his team to change. Good idea.
Yep. So Hopkinton breaks it out. Here's that Cole Dixon talking about it. He's taking it end to end. And Ledger is strong to the task as he stops that.
Stood right up to him.
Good
He's got
strong
big
hit
contact.
there, but Max Shark, he's able to stand him up. Good, solid contact there.
There's Joseph Carrazza for Hopkinton on the other end of that hit.
Shea goes back to Ledger, back to Shea. Sits up there on the blue line.
Here's Curran.
Nice little turn there as he works back and forth.
A nice play to keep it in.
Shot there, shot on.
Solid play by Brendan Allen for Norwood, it looks like. I'm sorry, number 5. That was Jared Shea.
Hopkinton starts to gear it back up here. And Merrow was looking for 22, was looking for Carrazza. Carrazza was moving inside the ice and thought he might be heading back outside, so just misplaced that. Icing comes back this way. I think another thing, too, that's new this year is that on the icing, I don't know if he can make the change. I know that Coach Allen was talking about not being able to change on the ice, but it looks like I don't see Pavitt out there, so it looks like they're probably still able.
I would imagine with some of these new rules, it's going to take a little while to get adjusted.
It
the
is,
refs
you know,
and the
in
players
talking,
and the
yeah.
coaches are adjusting just as we are, and new fans at home.
Exactly, and in talking to the refs, it's kind of that same thing. They're kind of getting used to it as well as the season goes round. As Lydon
Almost
chips
a
in
big
deep.
chance there for Connor Lydon.
Good turn there by Tolman is able to keep it in. Zips right back out. Tolman will attempt to gather it back up here. Tries to go D to D over to Lydon. Lydon steps up.
Good play there by Ryan
hand there.
Title.
Nope, it's played, so no hand pass. Connor Lydon will gather it up for the Mustangs. Comes right here through center ice. And Rousseau on this side. He'll have to wait for Connor to get back out.
Nice play by Jake. That was almost an offsides.
Yep. Jack will dump it all back in. Get a defensive change here. Shea will come in for him.
Looks like a little more momentum coming from this Norwood squad the last couple minutes. Let's see if they can
Really
keep that up.
Yep, you can kind of see things have started to settle down. You always have those first half jitters, as it were. And Aiden Walsh driving in here. Kicked away there sharply there by Bartuka.
Nice job staying low by the Norwood goalkeeper.
Zips around behind. Strong hit there by Ledger. They start to battle in the corner, as you can see. Yeah, they're kind of letting them play.
I don't know about the third man in. That looks like
now we got
four
our
in the
fourth
corner.
man in, and they're still not blowing it. So I think they're going to try to let these kids have as much a semblance of normalcy of hockey as they can. Shea trying to battle here. Oh, that's tipped in nicely. Nice play
That's a
there.
great play to keep it in by Tozzo.
Yep. So Ledger will gather it up behind his net. 6:44 left here in the first half. Mustangs still down 1-0. Sportia tries to get it on ahead.
Nice pickup there for Norwood.
Yep.
That's
Sean Dittmeyer.
Sean
working
Dittmeyer.
here. Gains the red line, dumps it all the way in deep. Spidorsha will chase. He's able to be the first to get it. Good hustle by Nick Spidorsha.
oh, there's a chance.
Tolman driving in. Snaps it off quick, gets his own shot blocked right back to him. So he's able to get back defensively. And
Tolman had a chance at a big shot and then passed it up because he knew he had numbers near the net there. Good idea.
So quickly again, Tolman tries to go far ice with it, trying to pick up Miles Kidd there. Comes back here again, D to D. Seamus has it, dumps it in.
Nice stick there by Miles Kidd to give Norwood possession.
So Lydon will zip it up again here as he picks up Mateer. Mateer again cruising through the far side. He's got good trailer there, nice little shot. Great job there as Miles Kidd is able to snap that one off. Colin Norwood strong to the task, but that was a nice little exchange there between those two, leaving that draw pass for him, and that's a great little snapshot there by Kidd.
And you know what, that line for Norwood did a really nice job spacing it out. We saw Spidorsha coming down one side of the ice. That allowed Brian and Miles Kidd to do their thing on the other side.
Exactly. Yep. You're looking to try to draw that one guy away and maybe just leave someone there in the slot. And as these lines start to form over the course of the year, you'll start to know where your line mates are, and it becomes kind of like second nature to these guys. So this is like the first time out for these guys. So you got to kind of learn where each other is going to be. But they'll get this as the year goes along.
Just saw a really nice move. It looked like Pavit Mera just went right through the legs of a player, but lost control of the puck.
So Spidorsha picks it up here. Nice little cut move there. Another little drag right through. All by himself. Shot goes way wide.
He went around two
nice
defenders
little move
before taking that.
turns around, he finds himself right in front of the net looking for the tip-in. Battles in the corner. Little touch pass out there as Carrazza comes away with it. 1-on-3, he'll take the shot, rising way above Bartuka. Snapshot there back by Aiden Walsh. That one goes wide.
Solid wrister from Carrazza, Mark. He's got a shot.
He does, yeah. It's one of those, you just got to kind of be, an eye on it. Icing here all the way down, so 4:37 will come back. But you're right, yeah, boy, he's got a quick little snapshot, and you got to be ready for that.
That's dangerous. He had space, and he was going towards that right side,
Yep.
or didn't have the defender pitching over.
Exactly.
He took advantage.
Exactly. So 4:37 here comes off to Bartuka's left. As Toko steps in for the draw with Rousseau. Drop down back. So he brings it back. And up here to Seamus. Seamus smartly goes into the front near corner. Ledger chases around, trying to poke it on up ahead to Dittmeyer.
Good chase by Kyle working against those far boards.
Yep. Shea brings it around, turns it the other way. Again, trying to get up to Mateer. Mateer spins, is able to get it out. Ooh, sharp play again there by Cole Dixon.
Yep.
Runs into his own guy, but that was a nice play. He was able to kind of stop that.
Jake Russo had a chance if that got by him.
Yep. Oh, good solid hit there. Oh, they're going to get him there. I think
those players get tied up. Looks like we got a penalty against Norwood.
Block there, down by Shea. Shot again, saved. Mustangs will touch up here.
I think that's Brian
So
Mateer going off for the Mustangs.
Contact to the head. I think the hit was up high. Yeah, contact to the head there.
And Norwood did a good job the other end of stopping that once Hopkinton was able to get the extra skater back out on the ice. It's easy to miss those chances.
Yeah, you had to get back, and again, Norwood, the goalie, he was out of there real quick, so they knew they had the advantage, so try to get him out here. So Hopkinton goes on their third power play,
and that one looks like it went off the hand of the ref.
And we were talking to Coach Allen before the game, and he knew that the game was going to be live, and he said to make sure we don't put him on mic. And I told him not to worry, Coach. I think we sometimes can hear you from across the rink. So he does like the fact that he can wear a mask because he says, well, maybe they won't know that it's me that's respectfully disagreeing sometimes with the referee. So
especially with no fans in here, his voice is going to echo.
Yeah, unfortunately, it echoes, right. So Mustangs here trying to kill it off.
Nice play to get out of there by Jake Russo.
Yep. So he'll try to gather it back up. And he's able to. So Hillers will here try to regroup as Seamus takes it behind the net, wait for his forwards to circle on out. Snaps it up quickly there again to Dixon. Dixon gains the red line. Dixon's on in, leaves it there quickly for Mera. Goal scored the first one. Shot from up front. Oh, great save there. As Bartuka was able to see that one all the way in from Carrazza.
Hopkinton, nice one for one on the power play today, but that was a two-man advantage as Norwood had two guys go off early in this game.
So see what the Mustangs can do here. 1:21 left in Mateer's contact to the head penalty. 3:13 left in the first half. Mustangs again still down only one.
And still a lot of time in this period. It's a long one.
Yeah. So Spadorsk is able to win it back. Shea takes it. Tries to go up the near wall. That's picked off there.
He's looking for Miles.
Yep. Dixon's there. Bartuka's able to see that one all the way. Spadorsk trying to get it out. Finally able to do so.
Brandon Bartuka standing up there. He was one-on-one with an open shot for Monty Seamus.
And it looks like, we got a penalty here, behind the play and on the hook. And Mustangs will able to even this one off. Will play 4-on-4 as Zolotarev goes for the hook. That must have been happening behind the play, and they were able to get him. So that kind of essentially nullifies that man advantage for Hopkinton. Mustangs will now play 4-on-4.
3 minutes left. There's some opportunity here now for
exactly.
the Mustangs.
You got to kill off the 57 seconds here. You get the man advantage. So we'll play 4-on-4. Quick shot in there.
That was a little loose.
Spadorsk is able to gather it up. Got a little bit of ice here. A little bit more room playing the 4-on-4.
Solid hit by Jeffrey Tacho.
It's a nice look there, trying to spring Aiden Walsh. Not able to do so, so Jack Lyden picks it back up. Goes on there to Kyle Ledger. Ledger takes it. Nice little nifty move there. Lets it rip.
Oh, off the post.
Oh, That's a great
What
little
a
shot.
move to get
That was
around
a
Tacho
great
there.
move. I don't think Norrin was looking for that one.
No.
And all of a sudden,
He didn't even know he was taking a shot.
that was a terrific shot by Ledger. He gained that at that blue line without even hesitating. That's a great idea. Good low shot. You got some traffic in front, and he just missed tying that one up.
Hey, he's had a great game so far on the defensive end. Now to see
really-
him come
yeah.
up ice and do that.
He really has. He started to, as a sophomore last year, he got some playing time last year defensively and really started to pick
Would
up
be a
his
big
game.
season for number
I
4.
think Coach Allen, that's a nice
Hey, there it
oh! Outstanding. We're just talking about Kyle Ledger as he puts
There
that
he
puck
is.
right back in. And Jake Rousseau, with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the first half, is able to tie this game up.
Oh, look at that energy from the Mustangs.
Oh, that's
They know it.
fantastic. Fantastic work. We were just talking about how well Kyle Ledger had done. And again, getting that pucks on net. And what a great tip coordination there by Jake Rousseau to get his first.
Hey, good things happen when you put that puck on the net.
Exactly.
And Norwood had a lot of guys around Norwood.
Yep. So let's see what kind of giddy up this gives for the Mustangs as they get right back on it. They're still going to have their power play.
We still got a couple seconds on the Mateo penalty.
Yep. So Mustangs are about to go on their first power play in just a
Here he
little bit.
comes out of the box.
Mustangs find themselves a man advantage here for 59 seconds. And they've tied this game up. So Mateer, who's been resting for 2 minutes, will take it all the way in.
Tell you, the look
See?
on his face as he's
Yep.
coming down, you can tell he's got some energy to spend.
He's got some steam there.
Absolutely. What better way to get fired up? Your team ties it up, you come out of the box ready to go. And
Exactly.
Ryan Mateer looked like he had that all over him.
So stoppage of play. Looks like the net may have come off as he came through. So the play will come outside the zone as Fedorsha is on with Mateer and Connor Lydon up front.
So Peraza taking the draw for
Rousseau and
Hopkinton.
Jack Lydon here as Coach Allen works with the 4 forwards and the 1 defenseman as he's known to here on these power plays.
Good step up there by Jack Lydon.
Clear all
And
the
that
way
shows
down.
a lot of trust in that power play unit from Coach Allen.
Oh yeah, they've got some horses here, and they've got some real strong skaters on this unit. So Fedorsha takes it here on the far side, gains red line, looking to dump it in, tries to spin around. Jameis is not able to do so. Got to get himself back up. He wasn't able to in time, so now here we got a
Yes, we're
2-on-1
2-on-one.
developing. Tried to flip it on over. Quick little shot there by Mera. Unable to do so. Lydon gathers
Maybe
it
not the
back
best
up for
idea on the flip,
Mustangs.
but Jake Russo made him do it.
Quickly on through there. Mateer tries to grab it. Can't. Dumped right back in. That'll be an ice here because the Hillers had just killed off the penalty, so they were at even strength. So this one will come all the way back down with 36 seconds left here in the
Players
first
have
half.
to be tired. It is a long half in this ice.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that's,
At least when you had the 15-minute periods or the 18-minute periods, you had those 2 breaks. Here, you're only going to get the 1 break.
It is a
you gotta
different
get some
world
legs
these
going.
days.
Tolman all the way back to the point. He lets it rip. Takes a funny bounce as it kind of came off somebody.
Looks like it went
Tolman
up to
will
the
tee it
defender's
back
shoulder.
up again. Dumps it in low. That one almost caught Norwood there. He wasn't quite sure where to see that one.
That's for Norwood behind the net.
Ledger's able to keep it in. Ledger on the assist to Rousseau's goal. Good little pass there, back and forth between Barnes and
Good work
Walsh.
there by Sean Dittmeyer as he goes down. Oh, a nice job keeping it in there.
Kept it nicely there. Got a little bit of bodies. Just kind of alleviate that pressure, and that's going to take it down there through the first half. So for the Mustangs, what a great first half as they were able to, they found themselves down early on Mayra's goal, and yet Joe, I think they really kind of found themselves and got themselves right back in gear and probably carried the play for most of that first half.
Absolutely, and they got Hopkinton got the goal early. Norwood going on 2 penalties early on in this game, but I tell you, they got the momentum on Jake's goal towards the end, and they were able to make something with it.
Yeah.
Coach Allen has to feel pretty good now going into this half with the momentum that the Mustangs have.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. What's also a shame is, and you look across the way, is that the locker rooms are not open, so everyone is just kind of going to have to gather against the walls, and that's how coaches are going to talk. So you kind of lose a little bit of that intimacy, so to speak, when you have the locker rooms where you can really kind of break down plays. But the coaches and players are doing what they can here in these changing times. But
How close can you even gather? I think it looks like
Exactly,
we have
yeah.
people around the corner on each team.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But before we take a quick break, I do want to just kind of give a quick shout out to some folks here. The Norwood boosters wanted to kind of at least recognize a number of people that really have kind of like stepped up to help get this program and continue to promote the Mustang hockey. Folks like Bob Dempsey obviously has just been absolutely huge for the Norwood Mustang program, and he again continues to work hard in support of the program. Folks like Carroll Advertising, the Red Rooster Bar and Grill, Nemansky Zamito Insurance, the Conti family, and our very own Spadorsha family. Nick Spadorsha here at captain. I know his brother Joe Spadorsha was also on the team with my son a couple years ago, so the Spadorsha's heavily involved. Dedham Savings Bank, Bank of Canton, Peoria Sales and Service, and the Pediatric Associates of Norwood and Franklin, and who could, of course, also not want to mention the Friends of Norwood Hockey. They put on a great golf tournament. Anita Hennessy always helping out there. So just some of the folks that really are kind of going to help this year in a shortened season and only 10 games, but still quite a group of folks that support these guys. It's great stuff.
Absolutely. They got a great team in front of them this year. It is a shortened season, like you said, but in this beautiful new building, Norwood has a chance to really build something. And now we have a home here.
It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, and like you said, Joe, hopefully this time next year we're going to be sitting down with fans in the stands and all that. One thing I did notice, and noticed before we take a break, and hopefully Mary's catching it, as the Zamboni guy drives by, you'll see he's got the 22 jersey on, the Norwood jersey on. That's a throwback and a takeover from the Hyde Park. Norwood Zamboni guy would always wear that, so I'm so excited to see the Norwood's hockey sweater making its way over here to the Skating Club of Boston. So
it's part of Norwood's history.
Exactly.
They've got to continue it.
We're starting to make history here at the East Rink of the Skating Club of Boston. So after the first half here of the 2021 season, the Norwood Mustangs and the Hopkinton Hillers find themselves tied 1-1. We will be right back with second half action.
Living Local is a new program coming to Norwood Community Media that highlights businesses and events here in Norwood. Everything you need to know about eating local, shopping local, exercising local, or even creating local, you'll find it right here on NCM's newest program, Living Local. You'll get an inside look into what makes each business unique. Only on Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
All right, well, we're back, Joe, and they're got the ice all done here as the teams come back on the ice. They finally wait for the door to close. It's actually one of the fine rules of hockey. You're trying to make sure the doors are supposed to be closed. And when I say that, of course, the Mustangs come bombing right back on the ice again.
We're going to hear those pucks echoing.
Exactly. Just before we finished, what a great first half for the Mustangs. You get down early 1-0 to a talented squad like this, and the Mustangs didn't get themselves into too much of it. They didn't get nervous, they didn't get out of the game, and they just kind of stuck with it, and it pays off there with Rousseau's goal.
That's right, yeah. They kept fighting through that whole game, and early season, especially with everything that's going on in the world these days, that's tough to get that kind of mental strength. But credit to the coach and credit to the Norwood team.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of good, end-to-end action by both squads, and we knew it coming in. I mean, we knew that Hopkinton was going to present a test for them. And I think the Mustangs, at least for that first 22 minutes and 30 seconds in the first half, have responded well. So I am looking forward to a good, solid second half.
Absolutely, and we should be in for some great action. They seem fired up. You saw the reaction to Jake Stoll in the first half. These kids came to play today,
I think it's going to be fun.
And they're ready.
So we're going to get ready for the second half coming right up. Oh, we're off. Okay.
Oh, we're off?
Okay. I was going to say, okay. All right, well, as we mentioned, it doesn't look like they are changing ends here, so we'll stay going the same way. So as you can hear, both teams again, we're getting there banging. We're sitting there getting ready to go. As we step in.
It's not going to be a quiet half here,
It
Mark.
better not be, right. So Jack Lydon picks it up behind, quickly over there to Ledger.
Kyle Ledger starting the second half after one of the strongest performances from the Mustang team.
He had to feel good about himself again as they all kind of get their legs under. As Seamus dumps it back in there for the Hillers.
There's that defensive pairing of Seamus with the freshman Dixon for the Hillers.
Quick little turn there. They're able to keep it back in.
Solid play by Carrazza keeping it in.
Strong Bartuca there. It's a nice little low-angle shot. But
Tell you,
Bartuca
Mark,
was strong to the task.
Both halves started off with a shot right off the bat on Bartuca. I wonder if that's Coach McPherson trying to really get the Hillers involved early on and test that Norwood goalie.
Yeah, McPherson had his squad up early 1-0, and they had the chance to kind of take control of the game early on, and the Mustangs fought back. And I think, again, as we were mentioning, for most of that first half, kind of controlled play. So we'll see what change, if any, the Hillers are going to make here. As Seamus just misses the connection there, and it'll come all the way back down on the ice. So this will come on down here to Norwood's right.
We're starting to see that with the bench. You see the 5 guys on there, and Coach Allen having to talk through that mask. He was having a conversation with Miles Kidd there. That's a difficult adjustment.
Jared Shea up top. He'll flick it right back in.
Good idea by Jared putting it on net.
Far side there. Shea's able to kind of give it just a quick little punch as Zolotarev gets it in deep. Tolman gives him a little shove for his troubles. Seamus shot. Oh! Got to be careful there. That one quickly changed directions as it went off with Zolotarev. But Bartuca was able to track that whole way.
Up for it.
And that's going to be a nice here. Nope. Waves off there as Seamus pulls it in. Tries to come all the way around up there to Mayra. Quickly through the center of the ice here is Walsh picks it up. Gets a quick shot off.
Another shot for Hopkinton early in this second half.
Yep. Bartuca was able to turn that one away. Ledger's trying to pick up Spadorcia there, and it just misses on that one.
A nice patience from Ledger. The Hopkinton team was really buzzing around that end, but he found it. He found an option and almost connected on a big pass.
Yep. And again, especially with the ice having just been done, it's just things are really going to fly early on. But I like a sharp pass like that. So if Ledger's going to try to make that pass, it's a strong look right up as he's trying to string Spadorcia all the way up. Taylor can't quite handle that one. Lydon picks it up behind the net, zips it over across there to Ledger. Ledger on up ahead to
back out on the ice.
Lydon.
He's the goal scorer tonight.
And comes off of Lydon, so it'll be yet another icing. Comes all
Couple icings early on.
I was going to say. So we'll regroup here on their own zone.
I'll tell you, half the skating so far has been going back and forth on the icing calls.
Nice little gliding back and forth. Ledger tries to zip it all the way around, tries to pick up Mateya there. He's unable to hold on to it. Connor Lydon picks it up, loses control.
Great stop.
Nice job there as Toko picked up that loose puck. But
Norwood had something brewing going the other way, and it completely was foiled by Tulsa there.
You got to be careful. Sometimes those quick little turnovers in your own zone can result in quick little shots. There's another one
There's
right
another
there.
one.
It's right on the line. Oh! He's able to sneak it through.
Big goal. I think it was Quentin Barnes, 23.
Yeah, and it was. Yeah, he's able to lead that line through, boy, and that one just snuck underneath Bartuca, and I think he kind of didn't quite see that. Snuck underneath him, and it looked like it was just lying there.
We were just saying, Mark, that quick turnover and that quick shot, and that's what Hopkinton does. They take a 2-1 lead.
That's exactly what happened there. So Quentin Barnes puts the Hillers up 2-1. Still plenty of time left here in this second half.
Over 20
Mustangs got to
minutes,
come back again.
Memory.
Hillers right back into the offensive zone. Bartuca was able to see that one, gobble that all the way in.
Good chase by Kern for the Mustangs, who had another strong first half, and he's coming out firing.
So the question here is if the Mustangs will, this is always that big test. How you react after that goal, how you respond. We saw it in soccer all year, for the Mustangs. How do they respond from the goal? Mustangs know that they can skate with these guys as they did for most of the first half, so they got to kind of just stay in their game.
Coach Allen has to
Curran
like the
works it.
first half response and
Exactly.
have the team up for another test.
Tolman's able to keep it in. Just gets outside.
Just out of his reach.
Mayra works it in. Again, 1-on-3. Takes the shot off. Bartuka's able to save it behind.
Wow, Mira looks so smooth while he's skating.
Yeah, good, solid, strong skater. Mateo tries to chip it to himself. He lays out flat. It's unable to do so. It looks like, that's probably why he's laying out flat.
Taylor doing a lot of work, taking on 3 guys there.
So it looks like you said here, the freshman Cole Dixon goes for the hook. As Mateo was on his way in.
First true chance for a 2-minute power play for the Mustangs.
See what we got here, exactly. So the Mustangs go on their second power play.
Norris has been good on draws tonight. He's taking that one.
And he's able to hold it in there on the far side. Looks down in for Connor Leiden. He skates it up top, trying to sneak it through. Unable to do so. Knocked out nicely there by number 13, Coco.
Coco again with an active stick. Really impressive.
Nice job there. Not quite what Coach Allen had wanted in terms of setting up that offense. But it was a smart little play there by Toko.
A little extracurricular with Aiden Walsh and Jake Russo there. These players are getting to know each other.
I'm sure they're just asking, how school's going and, did you have a nice holiday?
The usual pleasantries.
Exactly. So Russo will sit here and see if they kind of gear it up here. 1:35 left in the man advantage for the Mustangs. Leiden takes man down. Poked on ahead there. Stayed with it by Russo. Russo's looking to maybe get a second one of the night. Oh, right through the legs there. Nifty little move. Zips in behind the Hiller net. He'll cycle it back down low. Mateo there to try to gobble it up. Right down nicely by Cameron Jarrett. All the way down. Russo calls for the Hillers. As the Mustangs regroup, trying to curl on the way out. Leiden tries to hook up with Spadorcia, just misses.
Well, that could have been a dangerous pass, but Jack Leiden did a nice job of getting that puck out of the zone still.
On ahead there. Mateo just misses, gets behind him. Once again, the Hillers are able to knock back in. Bartuka tries to play it, but Mayer is there, kind of beating everybody to the puck.
Oh, even 1-on-3, he's dangerous.
He's really a good, strong, solid player. Off the skate of Spadorcia. As Mayer is able to really kind of gather that one up. That was just an unfortunate. That got caught up on Nick Spadorcia's skate.
His skate almost gets the assist there, kicking it out to Mera.
And he just he was just not to be denied on that one. He kind of waited, kind of left Bartuka there all by himself. There really wasn't a lot that he could do. Big second goal there for Mayer, and the Hillers find themselves now up 3-1. Short-handed bid. So here now, Mustangs find themselves in a little bit of a quandary as they just have not been able to get this power play started.
They still 5-on-4 here for the Mustangs. They've got a chance, and they can put this behind themselves in a hurry if they're able to get a goal.
Here, Mayer again causing the turnover. Great little shot there off the post, no goal. Boy, I tell you, this Pavitt Mayer is a player to be reckoned with. See why he was played a lot of playing time there his freshman year.
He's not afraid to get right in there.
Nope. 4 seconds left. Hopkinton essentially kills off the man advantage. He's able to pull the shorty. Quickly on ahead here. Tolman, end-to-end rush. Tries to get all the way down. He's going to stay
really solid work from Aiden Walsh on defense for the Hillers.
Back behind. Clear that out. Should be an ice here on the Hillers. And it is. 17-17 left here in the second half. The Mustangs find themselves now down 2. 3-1 on Mayer's second goal. Joe, it's just kind of like, it's one of those, it's just, you have to be real careful with the puck in your own zone. And again, it was just, I think the puck was just a little close at Nick's skate and just took one of those funny hops. And then, you never know. Quick shot there.
There's a chance.
Jared Shea. Oh, nice job as that puck bounced up again and again.
Oh, Jared knows how close he was. That was a great shot right off the draw.
Yep. And again, Jake Rousseau in the right spot. You're going to see these forwards. They're going to be crashing down, trying to get in front of Norrid. Great job by Jared Shea to get that puck on net. Lifts up. He's able to hop over Jared.
Just a little too tall for him, but here's Jack Leiden.
Yep. Leiden's able to corral it for the Mustangs. Off of the skates there of Connor Leiden. Shea
Nice awareness by
behind.
Jared, getting right back on D.
Tries to hit Mateo. Unable to do so, and Palco drives it deep for the Hillers. Connor Leiden quickly on ahead here. Jake Rousseau with a head of steam. Shot blocked, doesn't get all the way through. Corrals it for the Mustangs. Rousseau trying to step out on the backhand.
Oh, wow.
Not able to do so, but good strong work there by Jake Rousseau. But Colin Norrid, he seems seeing some action here, some shots. He's kind of picking up the game here.
So Norwood is giving him everything he can handle.
Yep.
Rousseau
Yep.
tried to go 5-hole on him, and Norwood up for the challenge.
So Nick Spadorcia will step in here for the face-off for the Mustangs.
Hopkinton has killed off that penalty in glorious fashion.
Slips all the way around. Picked up by the Hillers, trying to get on here to Mayra. He tries to shift it back.
Nice defensive play there by Spadorcia.
He's going to try to get a little bit of organization here, and Ledger's trying to get that puck in deep. Unable to do so. And once back here, Ledger goes D to D on to Tolman. Tolman trying to get it ahead to Spadorcia. Spadorcia, one nice little move there. Crosses the blue line, still cut possession. Quickly gets knocked off, but Miles Kidd there to try to help out number 9. Good strong forecheck here for the Mustangs. Miles Kidd continues to work down those. Zips it.
Good idea.
Marshall looks in front. Kidd looks across the way. Whoa, what a knockdown save there by Norrid. Great little pressure there early on by the Mustangs.
No fans in here, but listen to these players. They're into it.
Somebody got to keep an eye on. Good solid.
There's a big hit.
Energy is picking up, and Spadorcia's got to be careful. You knew that was going to happen.
Oh, Carrazza landed a big one on him, and Spadorcia didn't take too pleasantly to that.
That is just that unfortunately that's just not kind of a. But I guess we're going to go. Yeah, they're going to get Nick. Look, it was a good, solid, strong hit, and I think Nick just got a little bit of frustration penalty on that one. He came up with a cross check. So Spadorcia will go for 2 minutes here with 15:23 left in the second half here, and Joe, this is going to be a huge kill for the Mustangs. With a squad like this, and we know Hopkinton is loaded. You cannot afford to go down one more, so this is going to be a big kill for the Mustangs.
Especially with a good penalty killer in the box and Spadorcia himself.
Exactly. So right here is Mateer able to drag it out for the Mustangs, kind of hold it towards center ice.
Taking his time.
Oh, not a bad idea. Quick little shot there. Mateer is also on the forecheck.
Good things happen.
You never know. You never know. And Mateer on the back check too. What a great little shift there. Great job by him.
He's had some great speed tonight, Mark.
Yep, he really does. Smart play there by Jared Shea. Knew the hit was coming. Still tucked the puck in deep. 126 left on the man advantage for the Hillers.
Jared's a smart player. He knew exactly where he was on that one.
Good little pass there. High riser by Barnes. We got the second goal. Zips high above Bartuka. So Hillers will work it up to the point here. Able to shot wide, back up to the point. Smart play again.
Brian read that one right off the bat.
He really did. And he's going to get a quick little change here. Good little kill. We're about halfway through the man advantage.
Nice job by Norwood getting that change with the puck dumped in deep.
Yep. So the Hillers will start up from behind their own net. 14-15 left in the second half. Cameron Jarrett
Kid stands up to that one.
Back to Mara. Mara will take a look. Cycles behind his own net. Starts it back up again for the Hillers. Leaves it on there for Seamus. Seamus now quarterbacking behind the net. Just burning off a little bit more time as Mayra picks it back up off of Seamus' stick. Gains ahead of steam. This is the guy you got to kind of keep an eye out for. Drags in deep. Looks in front. Ooh. Nice job. Bartuka's all over the place. He's trying to get himself
Peraza had a chance for Hopkinton.
He really did. Boy, there was some nice movement there. It's a good little setup. Ledger's able to get that puck all the way out. 10 seconds left. And they'll get
some of these bounces haven't gone Norwood's way, but they found a way to get it out that time.
So Max Sharkey bothering him behind the old net.
Penalty's done.
Mustangs able to kill it off. Leaving the score now, still just 3-1. Miles Kidd's able to kind of get a stick on that one.
Bartuka tried to cover up, but Ledger makes a nice play to help him out.
Go D to D, trying to pick Ledger back up, but he's able to get it there. Ledger gains the blue line. Snapshot in. Good idea there. We'll get the offensive zone face-off if Norwood's able to corral that one.
Couple nice shots just entering the zone for the Mustangs. Maybe that's
Exactly.
something they can get working for them.
Yeah, and again, you can kind of see Kyle Ledger's confidence grows with that first shot, and then he took the second one to get the assist. So as he gains more and more confidence, you're going to be willing to take more and more shots, and that's what you want from your defense. So got a sense of confidence. All right, so it looks like the Mustangs are taking a timeout here. Bartuka is. I think Bartuka's he's on his way out. I don't know if this was a plan change or what, but he seems to be heading straight towards the bench area there. And Ethan Barrows is going to be coming in here for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs will get a quick little warm up here. I don't know. I don't know if this was planned. I see Coach Pebbles with him. I see someone talking to him. So I don't know if Bartuka, if there's something, an injury or something health-wise. But so quick little stoppage of play here. Joe, this is always kind of tough here. As a goalie coming in cold, I know he had his warm-ups earlier, but Ethan's got to come in now as a junior and face certainly a talented squad.
That's it. And you know what? As Ethan, you got to want that challenge though, and he looks ready to go. He looks active. So as a backup goaltender, that's your job. You never know when your number is going to get called.
Exactly. Yep.
He's got called just now.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you this: it is a thankless position. My oldest son is a goalie, and I don't know what's tougher, the actual position or the parent of a goalie. So I'm sure the Barrows folks are hopefully they've tuned in here to NCM and are excited to see their son playing, but it can be nerve-wracking. So we'll see as Ethan Barrows makes the shift here. We'll try to figure out what the story is with Bartuka, but the Mustangs have got to just continue to play. It doesn't matter who's between the pipes. They got to get the puck in here past Norwood to see if we can get some more in here. So
that's it. And they got to trust their goalie too.
Exactly. 13 minutes left here. Mustangs find themselves down 2.
Nice play there on the back check.
Yeah, Mateer has really picked up his game again.
He's
just
impressed.
a junior. We're going to be looking for him, not only this year but certainly next year for some sort of leadership.
Play some of this Mustang junior class tonight, Mark. We've been talking about Kyle Ledger a lot. Brian Mateer's had a strong game. Miles Kidd defensively on that forecheck has been real good.
Yep. Oh yeah. So they've the Mustang program, and again, since Coach Allen took over for about 5 years ago, Coach Clifford obviously had a huge successful run here at the high school, and but what Coach Allen has been able to do in terms of every year growing the program and the record, it has just been exciting to watch the program come back. So Jared Shea is trying to take Barnes wide, quick flip in the middle. Oh, great little job save there. As Barrows is able to get the glove on it. Boy, that was a tough save, especially like you said, coming in.
I tell you, Brian Mateer has snuffed out a chance there. They had an opportunity, Hopkinton, to put that in.
2 men here behind the net. Up there to Ledger. Ledger again. He is willing to be taking these shots. There's a shot again.
Another one.
These aren't getting through. Rousseau has it. He's able to gather it back up. Just missed on the first one. Looking to get as Leiden trips it up there.
Good idea from
Shoots it
Tolman,
in,
driving
comes
that
in just to the near side wide. Oh, on net there. Barrows has got to be ready. Hiller's getting a change
couple
here.
little shots like that. Barrows is getting right in this game.
Tolman just missed Spinorsis. He had him here on the near side. Tolman, big, strong body there on Tyler Morse. The third line out here for the Hillers.
Tolman stood up strong on that one. He stood his ground.
Puck zips off of Nick's skate. He gathers it behind the net. Leaves it there. Loses it real quick as he battles in there. As Ledger steps in to try to help out.
Definitely no third man in there.
That's a good idea, though. Ledger comes the other way. All the traffic was on this near side. Ledger knew to go the other way, so Tolman will back it up this way. Up on ahead quickly, sharply out. Just unable to make the connection as Tolman steps in quickly. Puck comes back in as Ledger dials it back in. He's got Dittmeyer here on the near side. No ice as the Hillers were changing out. 10:40 left in the second half. Again, Mustangs down 2. Quick step in here. Great little just quick step by Leiden.
He's so quick, and he's got a good reach with that stick too.
You know, he comes in off the bench, and he comes right into the play because you're coming from the far side. So that takes a fair amount of speed to get in there. Shea tries to knock it down, takes a little funny bounce. Oh, that's too bad as Mara picks up the hat trick.
That is the third for Mara tonight.
Mara picks up the hat trick as it just kind of finds the 5-hole on Ethan Barrows. Puck took a funny hop, and there's not much you can do. And that's what I always like to see is the reaction there of the Mustang guys coming in, giving Barrows the tap on the pads. Just trying to keep everyone heads up. Tough little break there. Took a funny hop, and the next thing you know, Mustangs Mara finds himself with his hat trick for tonight. So 4-1 now with 10 minutes left here in the second half. Mustangs again got to regroup. You don't want to let this one get away from you now.
And that damage has mostly been from number 4 for Hopkinton.
Yep.
If Norwood can contain him.
Mateer's able to draw the penalty.
Hey, here's a chance now.
Yep.
Come immediately off that goal. Looks like Hopkinton has momentum, but you can put this right back at them. Still 10 minutes to play in the half.
And it works well because there goes Mara in the box. So at least we know he can't put his 4th goal in the net from the box right now.
That's it. I tell you, 2 minutes without that guy on the ice, I'm sure Coach Allen is breathing slightly easier.
They're taking advantage of that. As the Mustangs now will go on the man advantage again. So Spinorsha will step in along with Leiden, Rousseau, and Mateer.
I thought Leiden was going to rip one, but so did Hopkinton.
Yep. Jake tries to poke it in, is unable to do so. Jack Leiden will have to cycle back and start it up. Gets a little head of steam. Puck just got ahead of him there, but not a bad idea.
Nice chip there by Aiden Walsh for Hopkinton to put that into the Norwood end.
So Rousseau will gear it up here from behind the own net. Gets it over to Jack Leiden. Got a little head of steam again. Tries to gain the zone.
Well, Jack is working hard. He wants
this. He really
is.
The thing is, he's going to have to get himself a breather. He's going to come off probably looking to see if he can get somebody there. As Ledger steps in for him. Rousseau tries to get around the man, loses an edge, but it's quickly back up.
Nice play by Spinorsha.
Spinorsha keeps it in for him. Connor Leiden tries to dump it back in. And he's wrestled away. Connor Leiden tries to get back in, but Nick wasn't able to get out in time, so the offsides happens. 52
play
seconds.
by Hopkinton to get that out of the zone there.
Real quick.
Yeah, that was a movement there. It was Carrazza and Barnes on defense.
Yeah, nice little battle here. Not giving up. So 52 seconds left here in the man advantage for the Mustangs. Trying to get something going here, see if they can net one with 8:43 left. They find themselves down 4-1. Cycle all the way around, and that's one's going to get through
Big hit from Mateer. Maybe that'll get the Mustangs going a little bit.
Ellis leaves it for Ledger. Ledger trying to get it up to Spinorsha. Spinorsha's got it here on the near side.
Nice move on that turnaround.
Nice little move there to get around the man. Need to get some numbers in the zone. Mateer leaves it for Ledger. Ledger not afraid to let it fly tonight.
Oh, he's got a shot and he knows how to use it.
Miles Kidd picks it up there, able to get it in towards net. Spinorsha trying to jam it in. Play until you hear the electronic whistle, as they say.
That's it. They're not blowing into the whistle these days. Exactly. They just have a button.
You have the button on the little machine. So
many things that are changing game by game that you don't even realize half the time.
Yep.
Some of these differences are big, but some of them, like the whistles, we're learning about day by day.
Yep. So 13 seconds left here in the man advantage. No call there. McPherson looking for one. Ledger again.
Ledger again.
Boy, he is just absolutely showing a lot of confidence tonight.
He must have double-digit shots at this point, but NORAD was up for it. A nice glove save.
Exactly. So 5 seconds left, and the Norwood defense has got to be aware here that Hopkinton gets the man back.
Looks like Brendan Allen taking the draw
again there. Oh, ricochets off, almost goes back in. Coleman hangs deep, knowing that the Hopkinton bench is now back to even strength, no ice.
Some nice contact from Curran there for Norwood.
Quickly way along here, up to the near side. Max Sharkey, he'll take the cross check. The Mustangs are going to go back on the power play again.
Mac able to look back after that cross check.
He's able to touch it there, but they got to be careful here. Max Sharkey, great job of drawing that cross check.
You know what? Keeping his cool. I know he had that cross check, but he dialed it back, and Norwood is able to possibly get something going.
So we'll see what they can do here. Back-to-back power plays. Mustangs had a number of shots in their first one. A couple chances. Need to have a little bit more sustained pressure down here.
Well, their one tally so far, Mark, came 4 on 4. So
yeah,
perhaps against the 4 Hopkinton defenders, we'll see if they can do something.
So Spadorshin works it up here and able to knock it out. Unfortunately, Mayer's out of the box, so you got to keep an eye on 4. He already has a shorthanded goal. So Mustangs were going to try to get themselves started. Got a man fell here.
There goes down.
See if Lyden can turn the corner. Quick little shot just misses, and here comes Mayer, speaking of which. In all alone, he tries to get himself a little fancy, and he's not able to do anything with that. Now, if I'm the coach on something like that, it's a good thing it's 4-1, but it would play like that. Boy, you've got to be real careful. You get a little too fancy and, something like that.
Well, he had a chance there, and like you said, he tried to get a little fancy there.
Yep, exactly.
You know what? The result is no goal, though.
Exactly, and I think that that if I'm McPherson, I know he's a talented skater, but boys, stuff like that, you can't be doing that kind of stuff. Maybe if it's a 2-1 game, you don't, but still. So anyway, the Mustangs will take the face-off here with 1:20 left in the man advantage.
Good pickup there
by Tolman to step in. Finds Max Sharkey deep, but unfortunately, Hopkinton there to knock it all the way back down. And Barrows leaves it. As Ledger picks it up behind the net. Head on up, and he starts to bring it on out. Mustangs quickly advancing.
Great play there. A lot on Ledger there, but he did a nice job.
It's a great play by Kyle. I mean, as those guys, as the defenders start to back up, if they're going to give you that ice, and Kyle saw it, he continued to take it. It's a smart play.
The teams are going to come to see that.
Woo, just able to sneak that one through. Oh, nice little nifty move there.
Oh,
good effort. Good effort as Dittmeyer.
Good little hard into those boards,
hard into the boards.
Great effort.
But you could see that even as he got around the defender, he was still trying to put that puck forward, and Norwood was able to corral it. But, boy, Dittmeyer went into those boards hard.
I tell you, that's what you want as a coach, a player that's going to work hard for you no matter what the score, no matter what time of the game. And that's what we saw from Sean Dittmeyer right there.
Well, and again, that's the kind of thing that, I'm sure Coach Allen and Coach Folan are looking at Pebbles tonight. What players, despite the score, are, going to play, all the way through. So we're going to find out here with the last 6 minutes left here in the match. As again, the Mustangs find themselves down 4-1. So Tolman brings it out, flicks it on ahead, gets caught in the skates of Rousseau.
Fancy pass there.
Yep. Rousseau snaps. Oh, great little stop there by Norwood on the blocker. Look ahead there, nice looking forward pass to Carrazza. And
there's a save.
Strong to the save on Mera, looking for his 4th goal tonight. But
a guy comes in that has 3 goals on the night, and you come in as the backup goaltender and make a glove save like that. That's got to make Barrows feel really good right now.
Yep. And again, I think that's kind of some of the stuff that goaltenders need. You make that nice, first couple saves, you kind of get into a groove. As we mentioned, it's so hard to come in cold, when you haven't been playing. So face-off comes to Barrows' right. The Mustangs got to make sure they have all their players on here.
Let's see. It was Spadorshin that came in, but Allen will take the draw.
Puck down there as Brendan Gillis goes down. He's able to step back up. Oh, wow. What a tip. As Seamus let that one rip, there's nothing that Barrows is going to do on that.
That's great teamwork on that goal from Hopkinton.
That's a terrific goal there, as I think that was Aiden Walsh picked that one up. But that's just a great shot there by Seamus up at the top of the key right there, and just let that thing rip. And, Aiden Walsh is able to get the tip. Again, nothing that Barrows is going to do is that change his direction on you.
No matter who's in there. That's a difficult play to make.
Puck sails wide, high up and off of the netting. That'll come outside the zone, I would think.
And Hopkinton came out firing again off that draw. Ledger was able to get a touch on the first one. That's what I think caused the second one to go wide.
Puck will stay in. Must have gone off of a Norwood stick, so it comes in off the barrels is right. Mustangs down 5-1 now with 5:15 left in the match. Shanes is able to keep it in.
Both teams still playing hard. There's no letting up, Mark.
Nope. And again, we knew coming in this was going to be a strong task for this squad. So they'll head on up here as they manage to break out 2-on-2. Max Sharkey working himself all the way down to the far corner. Gets upended there. Right back up on his feet. Looks to sit in the slot.
He came in with a head of steam, but Cole Dixon was right with him the whole time.
It's a great little work there by Max Sharkey. Took a strong hit, able to get himself back up, and actually did a nice little back check there to cause the turnover.
We saw him draw a penalty a couple minutes ago. Those little things that are really going to help out the Mustang team.
So Dixon loses it right there.
Oh, is that a hold there?
Quickly out.
Looked like Allen had his stick tied up a little bit. But
so there's freshman Eddie Carroll, number 28, getting some ice time here. We're probably going to start to see some new folks as Barrows takes the face off. So yeah, Eddie Carroll, the only freshman on the team, only freshman make the team this year, number 28. So kind of nice to see again some of these names and faces that are again going to be the future of this program.
Absolutely, we'll be seeing a lot more of them in the coming years. Nice to see Brendan Gillis get in before. As you said, Carroll.
Pumped it up here. Mateo with a head of steam. Tries to work in. He's stapled there against the boards. Able to pull it right back out. Carroll goes D to Shea. Shea's able to dump it back in. Got to clear the zone. Mustangs are able to do so, and they're able to get back in as Connor Leiden goes in for the forecheck.
It's just a little miscommunication on that pass.
Good job on there. Nice little work. Hillers are able to still get that puck out. Carroll takes it behind his own net. Backhand on up.
No look pass there from Jake Russo.
You know what? And again, I see someone again like Eddie Carroll. Just a freshman, and it's so nerve-wracking for your first varsity game, and he's able to get out there on the ice and handle himself extremely well for his very first shift at varsity. So good job for him. Great for him to come out and do and work as hard as he did on that shift there. Coleman presses the man up against the boards, and Barrows is able to glove that one down. 3:03 left here in the second.
And to your point, Mark, now we're second half. Towards the end, Norwood's down 4, but still positive things can come of that, as we just saw with Carroll getting some action and maybe getting those nerves calmed a little bit.
Exactly. So I see John Demaray is in here, number 22. He's sitting up here at the forward, picked up around there by Brendan Gillis. Gillis trying to get it on ahead there to Joe Demaray. So 22 and 13, the two Demaray boys out here, working in deep.
Kyle Cahill in the number 8 in the game now as well.
Yep. And once again, I think Coach Allen, not that you're giving up, but you kind of know where things are right now. So you give everyone a chance here to get their their legs a little action.
Guys who have worked hard for the program, even both as athletes and as students too. A lot of these kids excelling inside the classroom as well.
Exactly. So icing here as it'll go all the way down. Off to Norwood's right-hand side. Spadorsha comes back on along with Dittmeyer and Kidd up front with Ledger and Eddie Carroll back here on the D.
They got a chance here still to make a mark. A little over 2 minutes left.
All the way on. Carroll's able to keep it in. Great job of holding that blue line strong. Up it's past him. That'll be an ice all the way down. Great little work there, so the Mustangs will take the ice again as they walk themselves all the way back.
Second half is kind of working like the first half started, icing after icing.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see if the Mustangs can't hear net at least one more. See what they work here as Spadorsha works in the face-off circle.
Aggressive work on that draw by Spadorsha.
Yep, he's continuing to work down. Hiller's able to get it out.
And Coach trusts him on those draws. He's been in a lot of big ones.
Kidd battling there on the far side. Hopkinton's able to get it. Close air back
there
on
from Sean Dittmeyer reading
Andrew
that pass
Morse.
from Hopkinton.
for Hopkinton. Takes a look up. Picked off there. Spidorsha gets himself caught up in it. Trying to get a handle, is able to. Gets it on quickly over there to Kidd. Kidd tries to get the shot off. Works in deep. Loses an edge here. Tolman will battle it for it real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Kyle Ledger battles. Drops it in. Oh, Spidorsha steps in quickly. He's not able to kind of corral it. Mayer spins away from him. Looks on ahead up here quickly to Carrazza. Carrazza felt the heat, just kind of dumped that one in as John Curran was on him with the 23.
A couple other players from Hopkinton, too, getting some run. We saw Julian Bianchi there out for a little bit.
Quickly on ahead there is Calabasi. Dumps it in for the Hillers.
And number
Shot
5,
there is
Joseph
blocked.
Scardino on there as well. So Coach McPherson trying to get some of his players some experience here at the rink as well.
Looking over there on the far side is Max Sharkey. Able to clear it on up to Spidorsha. Spidorsha trying to work around. Got the ref in his way. Takes a little hit from behind. No call there, and he's going to work himself back to the bench. 28
That
seconds left
Hopkinton
here.
bench letting him hear it on the side.
Yep. So we're under 30 seconds here. Mustangs again find themselves down 5-1. Far side there is Joseph Scardino. Dumps it in, no ice called. Is Jake Rousseau picks it up behind. Quickly on ahead here is Brendan Allen.
Nice dump from
Rousseau,
Brendan Allen on the
7
pass.
seconds left, see if he can put one in. Oh, he's not able to do so. Oh, Norrid is strong there right at the tail end.
Tell you, a player fell
That
down
is
for
going to do
Hopkinton,
it.
and they had a chance.
That is going to do it. A quick rush right there at the end by Jake Rousseau. But Nord was strong to the task. You know, again, you know, Joe, it's kind of a shame too, you know, with one of the things that doesn't happen now is, you know, we don't have the handshake, you know, anything like that. As the kids basically just have to leave the ice. You know, so there's no handshake with refs, there's no handshakes with other teammates and stuff like that. So that's always kind of, I think actually what they will do is you'll go to the line here. And this, again, you know, just kind of nice sportsmanship.
Right.
You're on the ice for, you know, basically 50 minutes. And during those 50 minutes, you know, nice little touch here, you know, both teams, you know, kind of congratulating each other. Rousseau goes over and, you know, quick little, you know, congratulations, you know, as a captain. But
That's
that'll
hard
be
not
it.
to be able to do on the players.
I know,
They want to do it too.
Exactly.
It's not just a formality.
It's just such a shame. It's just such a shame. So I got to thank, you know, Joe, this was, you know, certainly not the result that we were looking for. We knew coming in the quality of this Hopkinton team. So
They showed up
you know,
tonight.
exactly. And then, you know, the Mustangs are going to have to regroup because they're going to have this exact same squad, you know, Saturday up in Marlborough. So it doesn't get any easier for these guys as they have to face them again. So, you know, hopefully they can regroup. I know they'll have practice Thursday and Friday to get ready for Saturday's match. So they got to get right back at it, kind of, you know, figure out a few things here. Obviously got to keep an eye on Mayer for next time around with 4 goals
He is a
tonight.
strong player, isn't
Yeah,
he?
exactly.
And that defensive line, we saw Seamus and Dixon playing really well.
Yeah.
It's a tall task, but it's hard to beat a team like this
It really is.
twice
It
in
is.
a row.
Yep, it is, yeah. And we saw some good, solid stuff. Again, you look at someone like Kyle Ledger in terms of his work tonight. It'd be interesting to see what happened to Bartuka. I don't know if that was an injury or whatnot, so that might have some sort of play. We're not quite sure where that was, but, you know, some good things that you can find for tonight's action. Some stuff that Allen and Folan and Pebbles need to work on, obviously, for the rest of the season, but, you know, at least they're out skating. Yeah, they were out skating tonight, so it was a pleasure to see. We got to thank Mary Panetta, sitting here right behind us from Purdue, who came down here to broadcast the game along with Mike O'Donnell, who's down at the other camera down at the far end. Jack Tolman was working our robotic cameras. I think Joe, as we came in here, you know, we have our own little booth now up here at the
We
rink.
got a home here now at the skating club.
This is great. This is great here at the skating club with NCM. And of course, Megan Corbett, who put all of this together. Joe, I don't know if you know this. You know, Brian Dunn was the one who was kind of, you know, getting everything organized. And I guess Brian went away to Maine and comes walking in and expects to get in, and all of a sudden they go, no, you've been out of state. So at the last minute, Megan, bless her heart, comes down and she's out in the truck putting all this together for us. So
Look at that. People coming in and pinch hitting.
pinch hit, and that's what this NCM team does.
I
So
say, we got a great team here.
we
NCM.
really do. So for Joe Pinola, I'm Mark Hoover, and again, your final score here from the Skating Club of Austin. Mustangs come up on the short end tonight, 5-1 to Hopkinton Hillers. We will be back next week with more hockey action, and Joe, I know we've got basketball starting this weekend.
We got a full slate, and it's despite everything that's going on, we got winter sports here in Norwood, and we're excited for it.
We're very excited for it. So once again, your final score, Hopkinton 5, Norwood 1. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great evening.